Hi there, and welcome to the show. This is Coffee with Craig. I'm your host, Craig Hamilton Parker. I'm a psychic medium. And if you're here for the first time, this is a show where we talk about the future. I make predictions about the future, make a lot of programs about the world's future and what's going to happen in the world and try to answer some of those burning questions about the way ahead. But today we're going to do some Chinese horoscopes. So you'll be having your sign will be up, but first I'm going to talk a bit about world events, how the year of the dragon is going to affect world events. So there'll be a little bit of that at the beginning, then your particular sign if you've come in for your particular sign. So if you enjoy the show, do follow us. If you enjoy this type of thing, do also consider getting a reading with myself for the year ahead by email as an audio reading, but you'll see the details in the description below. Anyway, welcome to Coffee with Craig. So 10th of February 2024 sees the beginning of the year of the dragon. In fact, the year of the wood dragon, as the element dictates for this year. So the dragon in China is considered a symbol of great creativity, of strength. It's the yang element. It's very much a sense of good fortune in Chinese culture. So this should be quite a positive year ahead. It's a very optimistic year. The people that are born in the year of the dragon are believed to be very ambitious people. Mothers in China always want their babies to be of the year of the dragon. I'll hold on to the year of the dragon, because their children are likely to be not only ambitious but charismatic type of people, natural leaders, quite skilled in pretty much all things, and they're thought to possess very high intelligence, very enthusiastic people with a very strong sense of self-confidence. And those same qualities apply to the year that's coming in 2024. This idea of strong leadership, which is going to be seen throughout the world, enthusiasm, a lot of energy, and the potential to good fortune. Now, the wood element adds a different quality to it. China is a red dragon, but this is a green dragon when we get the wood element. And in the Chinese zodiac, the wood element gives the dragon sign a sense of growth, sense of flexibility and creativity. And so when these combine in the dragon, it means we're going to have a year which is emphasizes things like expansion, innovation, adaptability. And just like the people that are born of this year of the dragon, they'll be seen as individuals who are strong, with a strong will to succeed, who are also open to new ideas and capable of navigating many of the challenges in life. So it's quite an optimistic forecast when we see the year of the dragon ahead. But also it does have a few caveats, because not every year of the dragon has been a favorable time. And there are dangers with the year of the dragon that this tremendous energy can also become arrogance, that the power of leadership can also turn to dictatorship, and so forth. So I'm going to examine some of those things too as we look forward to 2024, year of the wood dragon. So now we're going to do the 2024 predictions for the dragon in the year of the dragon. So this is an interesting time for you, because this is your sign. This is the dragon in the sign of the dragon, but it's not always the most easy of times actually for you. You might think, oh, it's my year, this is my zodiac, this is my time now. But one has to be very careful during this period of going to extremes, becoming too excessive in the things you do. You mustn't allow your energy to become over aggressive and exaggerated, because you're going to get a huge boost to your energy, lots of power, lots of healthiness and sort of a drive in you. But we mustn't let it become an overleaping ambition to the point that it could be destructive. So you've got to kind of, a dragon is of the air, but at the same time, it needs to keep its feet on the ground in this case, because there's a lot of energy around. So you've got to be careful that you don't burn things out, as it were, particularly with the people around you and upsetting people. You'll have a very strong creative spark during this time. So it's a very, very good time for innovation, starting new projects, starting new businesses, even beginning of new relationships, all happen in this time. You'll find your niche in this time, and you'll be able to find, you'll have a sense of, being in the right place at the right time. So opportunity can come your way, but we must tread carefully. It's like we're dealing with a lot of energy that could run out of hand sometime. So you've got to keep moving, lots of travel, lots of wealth opportunities. All of this can all of this can happen in 2024. You can feel very much confident in this time, but obviously don't let that confidence turn to arrogance. It's a time when one can build wealth. It's a time when assets can grow. But like I say, on the negative side, we mustn't force things. We mustn't force the lead. We mustn't undermine ourselves and self-sabotage ourselves sometimes. We need to keep perseverance, not just energy. We can burn ourselves out if we're not careful. So we need that feeling of perseverance. Perseverance furthers. You may get some things from the past raise their head again during this year. This is a time when things from long ago might suddenly have to be addressed. Hidden things come to the fore in this period. And also we have to be cautious of health is generally good, but hidden health issues also can be revealed. It's a time of revelations during this time of the dragon. So one has to be very careful in the year of the dragon as the sign of the dragon. They say one good way is to wear red, but that red thing must be given spontaneously by somebody else. So if anybody gives you something red, wear it. That's supposed to be a very good way of pushing off any misfortune that might come your way. So, you've got to be also very cautious how you generally deal with. There's lots of Chinese superstitions about the position you sleep in and all sorts of things for warding off the potential negative luck during this period. But perseverance, I think that's probably the better word. Rather than high energy, try to be gentle, persevering, and you'll find your success that way, both in money and in love. Well, I hope you enjoyed those readings for 2024 for the signs of the Chinese zodiac. Generally, quite an optimistic time, as you would have seen. Most signs are going to benefit during this period. A time of a lot of energy. It's the yang energy, isn't it, of the dragon that's pushing us forward. There's a lot of creativity that comes with that. A lot of energy to do good or bad. And I think during this year we're going to see a better personal life, around us. How the world uses this energy is always the way. It's always the important question: is it will it be used for good or bad? But in our own lives, we've got opportunities shown coming in 2024. So let's use them properly. And thanks for joining me today. If you enjoy listening to me, you might also enjoy the readings that we do on the website. Go and have a look at my website at psychics.co.uk, and you'll be able to see the forecasts for the year. And you might want to get a forecast, an email reading perhaps for the year ahead, which is all there now available on the website. So come and book a reading with me for the year ahead. Okay, see you soon. Bye for now. If you look back at my earlier predictions, and in particular the predictions I made on the newspaper, The Sun's website, I did actually say on there, the actual words were, there will be a flu epidemic linked to bioterrorism. And my thoughts are that Liz Truss will make it to the final, be the next PM. I think she will actually have a final battle between her and Rishi Sunak. We've not seen the full end of Boris Johnson either, I tell you. But Rishi Sunak actually will eventually, I feel, be the next leader of the Conservatives. So I think there's going to be a few conflicts that Britain's going to be drawn into, including I think Russia is going to take some moves against Ukraine. I think she will make it past her platinum jubilee, which comes up this year. But I think after that, we'll see a sudden and quick deterioration in the Queen's health. And I think we might lose the Queen towards the end of 2022. There's going to be a huge backlash from over the Netflix programs and screening, because I feel it comes out at a bad time. Charles will come to become King Charles. But his reign, I feel, will be short. I said that Prince Charles would be hit by an egg. And of course, there it is, all in the press today. A huge swarm of people knocking the doors of Europe and America. And I feel that Ukraine conflict is going to be a kind of a grinding conflict that goes on and on. I also feel that there's something going to happen in the Middle East as well. I feel as if there's going to be a sudden and unexpected thing happen in the Middle East. So I feel they're going to take it into their own hands, and I feel we're going to get a strike from Israel. This is going to be one of the significant things in 2023.